There's a weak interim government known as the Transitional Federal Government. They've struggled to gain control of the country or even the capital, Mogadishu, ever since they got control, and this has only happened to change just recently. They came into power in 2002 and their mandate ends in August 2012. Somalia has had no functioning government since the last president, Siad Barre, was overthrown in 1991 by feuding clans. They failed to get a replacement. Eventually, they all had their own little fiefdoms running the country. And so for the last 20 years, Somalia has been plagued by violence. There were attempts by the international community to intervene in 1992. The United Nations sent in peacekeeping troops into the country, but they withdrew 3 years later, leaving the country at the mercy of warlords. Ethiopian troops went in to support the Somali interim government in 2006. They were followed by African Union troops who have been in the country since then, supporting the transitional federal government. The transitional federal government now has control over the capital, Somalia, since the Al-Shabaab militants withdrew from the capital. Now, Somali troops, African Union and Ethiopian troops are actively engaging these insurgents. And we've also seen that semi-autonomous regions like Somaliland, Puntland and Galmudug, the guns fell silent there years ago, and commerce and development have thrived, and this has been new for Somalia. The current government will step down, and hopefully a more inclusive and representative administration is due to run Somalia until there's a new constitution in place and eventual elections. Having been described as the world's most failed state, it would have been virtually impossible to imagine that there would ever be talks of possible elections. Issues such as last year's food crisis, piracy and the fact that foreign nationals are fighting alongside Al-Shabaab militants have got the world thinking again about Somalia. Somalia is not just a regional problem anymore, it is a global problem. And world leaders are offering Somalia this window of opportunity to try and get things back in order in their homeland.